Kamala.
Kamala!
Okay, that's how you pronounce the name. Kamala.
Kamala, I call her laughing Kamala.
You're watching India Today Global, and in the room with me is former US President Donald Trump, or not.
Hey, folks.
I'm being joined by Josh Rosen, who is a comedian impressionist, performs all over America, and like it or not, love him or hate him, he does Donald Trump impression. Josh, thank you so much for joining us here on India Today Global, or should I say former President Donald Trump. Thank you so much for joining us. How has the past few weeks been for you?
Well, thank you very much,
Thank you very much. Wow.
Geeta, for having me. You know, we love India. We love the Indian people. We love India Today. And we're doing so many great things. You know, we're really fantastic. We're leading in all the polls right now. It's really tremendous.
Thank you very much, everybody.
All right. Are you really leading in all the polls? From where I see things and from how I'm seeing things right now, it's no longer a walkover for you. With Joe Biden out and Kamala in, it seems like you're in great trouble.
Well, the polls that you're seeing are fake. They're fake news polls, okay? All the polls that I see show that I've got a 99% approval rating, and I'm doing a lot better against Kamala.
Kamala!
Okay, that's how you pronounce the name. Kamala.
Okay, but I'll stick to Ms. Harris then. Does she scare you? Because it does seem like from your past interactions, you have conceded and agreed that Joe Biden had to leave and they needed a stronger contender. Is she strong?
She's very weak. Okay, she's the worst vice president in the history of our country.
She was rated the worst vice president in history. I've never seen that poll before, but that's the poll.
Nobody even knows how to say her name, frankly. We don't know what her race is. We don't know anything about her, frankly. Okay? It's very sad, and I'm not afraid of Kamala, cackling Kamala.
Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here.
I'm not afraid of her at all, frankly. I think she's a worse candidate than Sleepy Joe Biden.
Sleepy Joe Biden.
Okay, but we've seen a lot of biases, very strong comments that we've seen coming from you, whether it's to do with her race or her gender. We've seen how you spoke just now, not so long ago, you've been speaking about her race, questioning whether she's African American or Indian. And on the other hand, there was a very strong statement that you made about a socialist woman cannot be the first president of America, and certainly not a woman.
Well, that's right. You know, we don't know where she's from. Like I said, I think she's Indian, but one day she's Indian, the next day she's black.
So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
Okay, frankly, we've never seen anything like it. And not only is she a socialist, she's a communist. Okay, she's a cackling communist, Kamala.
Kamalaharris is unfit to lead. She's unfit to lead.
Okay. There are a lot of reasons why we see a lot of support coming in for Trump, but there are many reasons why the American public is not willing to vote Trump. Why do you think they should actually vote you and not Kamala Harris in the first place?
She's worse than he is. But when we take it back from Kamala and crooked Joe Biden, the most crooked president we've ever had.
Well, first of all, the ratings on TV would be so much higher if I was president. Could you believe that, right? Even just coming on your program, India Today, it's probably the highest rated India Today program in the history of our country. So all the media members should really be rooting for Donald Trump, because I'm going to make your ratings great again. And in addition to that, I'm going to make everyone rich. Okay. When I was president, everyone in America was making millions and billions of dollars. But thanks to Bidenomics and Kamala, everyone's very poor right now. I'm going to fix that very quickly and very easily. Believe me. Believe me.
Okay. You say you've taken 2 cognitive tests. Will you take one with Kamala Harris and make the cognitive test public? Is age a real factor in these elections or not? Because it seems like now roles have reversed. The narrative has changed. The older person in the game is a Republican and not the Democratic candidate.
Well, the age is only a factor if you've low IQ. Okay, I've got the highest IQ in the history of our country of any president ever. I would take any cognitive test any day, anytime against Kamala. Okay.
Kamala, I call her Laughing Kamala.
I went to the Wharton School of Business, which is a beautiful, fine school, by the way. And nobody's smarter than me. Believe me, okay, I would pass that cognitive test so quickly and so easily. Kamala couldn't even pass the bar exam. I passed it easily, okay? Nobody's a bigger genius than me.
Would you pay your way through relationships, friends, business, or will that change?
So there's going to be a lot of changes, a lot. So many changes, your head's going to spin, okay? I have the best relationships with all the world leaders. I have the money, right? A lot of these presidents don't have any money. I'm rich. And they say I get along with everyone fantastic. You know, I had great relationships with President Xi of China. And of course, when I was president, I had a great relationship with India's President Modi, and I'll have a great relationship with Murmu, okay? Every world leader loves and respects me.
When it comes to the conflicts, do you think there's anything that you can do to change things, to bring about peace?
Well, you know, peace is brought through strength. And they say that I'm the strongest leader in the history of leaders. Every world leader respects me, and they're afraid of me, frankly. And that's how you bring peace through the world, peace through strength.
We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Just a few quick rapid fire questions for you, if you allow me to. Can we start?
Go ahead.
Okay. Why J.D. Vance?
So J.D. Vance is a smart guy, okay? He's white, he has a high IQ, and he can relate to the working class men and women of America. He graduated from a great college, and they say he's the smartest VP pick in the history of our country.
Okay. Melania Trump or Ivanka Trump?
Ivanka.
Why is Melania missing?
Well, Melania is doing a lot of things. Okay, she's doing a lot of great things. She's been taking care of a lot of things. Okay, I don't know specifically what those things are, but she's doing a lot of things. And my daughter Ivanka is beautiful. Okay, she's the most beautiful daughter in the history of daughters.
Okay. Kamala Harris or Michelle Obama?
Well, that's a tough one. I'm going to have to say Michelle, because she doesn't have that cackle, that laugh all the time.
Okay, but Michelle Obama is going to be a bigger threat. You know that, right? Because her ratings are way higher than yours and Kamala Harris's put together.
Well, that's fake news, okay? That's fake news. My ratings are going to be so much better than Michelle's, believe me.
Okay, fake news or fake narratives?
fake news
Any day?
any day because I know how to deal with the fake news
And how's that?
by doing just what I'm doing, fighting. Okay. People love when you fight on the fake news. If you surrender to the fake news, they don't trust you, but people like that I fight.
Everything I have to give with all of the energy and fight in my heart and soul, I pledge to our nation.
Okay. Environment, eco-friendly means or energy, fossil fuel, which is what you've been
Drill,
critiquing for.
baby, drill. We gotta keep drilling so much. Okay, we're gonna drill so much. There's gonna be a hole in the earth. Okay, extending from the United States to the other side of the globe.
Okay. And finally, relations with India. How do you see that?
You know, when I was president, I had the greatest relations with President Modi. Okay, India loved me. They loved me so much. We had the greatest relationship in the history of relationships. And I know you guys have a new president now, Murmu, right? Murmu. And we're going to get along great. She seems like a fantastic woman. And I hear that she loves Donald Trump. So we're going to get along just fine.
Okay, Josh, thank you so much for the Donald Trump. Now coming to your personal story. Why Donald Trump? Why did you start impersonating him? Why this impression?
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. You know, I've been doing impressions for a long time now, and whoever is president, that's always a focus of who I imitate. I started doing when Obama was president, I was imitating Obama.
Oh, really?
When Trump came
You then
along,
have to do a bit of Obama.
look, thank you guys for having me on India Today. And God bless you, and God bless Obamacare.
Okay, that was a good one. All right, so continue.
So, you know, just whoever's president as an impressionist, that's going to be a highlight of who I imitate. And Trump gives, for a comedian, gives you so much material all the time. And his mannerisms and character is something that's just easy to mimic.
Okay, but have you done Biden in terms of?
I do Biden as well, yes.
I'm sorry. In terms of an impression, have you? Have you impersonated
Come on, man.
Biden?
Give me a break. Thanks, God. Thanks for having me on. Where am I again? What's the news station I'm on?
That's good. That's bang on. So you do presidents, but also are there other characters that you try to impersonate? And why comedian? Why this space?
Yeah, well, I love entertaining people, period. I love getting in front of an audience and making strangers laugh. I also imitate legendary comedians like Rodney Dangerfield and certain actors like Woody Allen and many other people as well. So
when did the journey start?
Oh, the journey probably started when I was in school and I used to mimic the teachers. And they didn't always like that.
That's typical.
Right.
And then from there on, is this what you do as a profession, moving around the country and
yes,
doing shows?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm based out of Florida in the Miami area, and I just got back from a trip in New York where I was doing a lot of this, and I actually go on stage dressed like Trump a lot now.
Or maybe outside Trump Towers as well, because we've seen you there too.
Absolutely. I was in front of Trump Tower all last week.
All right. Josh, there's going to be a lot of material till November 5th when the elections do take place. And we will be coming back to you maybe to see what's happening, maybe, a couple of weeks or a month from now. There's a lot of material when it comes to Kamala Harris versus versus Trump, but also Trump in himself is quite an entertainment, quite a politician there. He's already made a lot of news. He has managed to make friends of billionaires like Elon Musk, and at the same time rub them on the wrong side by talking about how he hates electric vehicles. So we'll get all those details and more from you. But thank you so much for joining us here on India Today Global, Josh. Josh Rosen.
Thank you very much, Geeta. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.